Welcome to the 12 Days of Google Tech Christmas.
On the first day of Techmas, Google Chrome gave to me the ability to put a tab into the new split view. So all I need to do is right-click on the tab that I'm on and go to Add Tab to New Split View, then select the other tab that I want to have open, and now I have my split view. If I want to reverse the order of these documents, I can go to the top left-hand corner here to the Arrange Split View, and I can reverse the views. Then when I'm done, it's as simple as, again, going to that icon and separating the views.
If you have your Google Classroom app, go ahead and open up your Google Classroom. Once you open up your Google Classroom, go to the bottom right-hand corner and click on People. Once you have your People section open, go to the top where there are 3 squares and a diamond next to the title of your class, and select that. And this is the student selector. So now I can call on students, and if I want to call on Holly later, maybe she left and went to the restroom, I'll hit call later and she'll remain in that pool. Now I can ask Charlie a question, and when I'm done with that, I'm going to hit next. And now Charlie goes into the picked column. Now if Keith is not here, I can select him as absent so he doesn't come up again, and then I can ask the question of the next student. When I'm all done, all I need to do is click reset at the top, and my student session for student selectors is reset. And then I am done. So that is something that you can use in the Google Classroom app that is not available in Google Classroom. On the third day of Techmas, Google Santa Tracker gave to me the gift of logic with Google Santa Tracker Code Lab to teach block-based coding basics. Go to santatracker.google.com, click on the menu button in the top left, and select Code Lab. Spend 2 minutes helping the elf navigate the forest. If you can do it, your students can too.
On the fourth day of Techmas, Google gave to me 4 Google Docs tips. Did you know that you can change the orientation of pages in a Google Doc? Pages 1 and 2 can be portrait, and page 3 can be landscape, and 4 can be portrait again. Highlight the text on the doc, right-click, and find Change Page to Landscape. Tip number 2, sort a table. Did you know if you have a table in Google Docs, you can highlight and sort to get things alphabetically? You can sort and change it to descending order, or you can sort it and change it to ascending order without going to a spreadsheet. Also, you can add smart chips. Think about drop downs that you could have for rubrics, fill in the blank activities, or for students to track project progressions. Here you can see I've created just a quick generic goal table, and I have now drop downs. How did I get this? I went here and I typed the @ symbol and did drop down. From here, you can design your new drop down. And the fourth tip, colon emoji. Sometimes emojis help us communicate better. When you're in a Google Doc, you can simply type the colon and search for a thumb, and there's your thumbs up. Or if you want to search for the sun, right there it is. Enjoy these tips.
On the 5th day of Techmas, Eric Kurtz gave to me EduGems, Gemini gems that I can copy and use in my classroom.
Next day of Techmas, Google Slides gave to me the ability to dictate my speaker notes. So all I need to do is go to Tools, go to Dictate Speaker Notes, click to speak, join GEG Pennsylvania, where you can connect, learn, and innovate with Pennsylvania educators. Check out our website using the bit.ly or the QR code in this slide. And that's how easy it can be to dictate your notes. And if you have to edit them, you just go back and edit your notes and you are done.
On this day of Techmas, Google gave to me using Notebook LM with a student Explorer board. Let's see. When you dive into Notebook LM and you upload 1 to 50 sources here on the left, and this could be, think, your great presentation that you used for direct instruction or couples videos that explain your concept. Over on the left, you'll see there's a studio. By clicking any of these buttons, it's going to generate a podcast, some slides, flashcards, quizzes, infographics to go with the information presented in your original sources. And in the center, there's a chat where you and students can ask questions about the content in the sources. Let's see how to do this. Step 1, upload your source. PDF, video, website, anything you want, 1 to 50. Then you click the buttons on the right, and it will begin to generate all of these extra resources. You can regenerate them as well. If you're not happy with the flashcards, you can regenerate them, and it will try again and see if you like that second set better. Then in the center, configure the chat. You're going to want to make it a learning guide and shorter responses for this activity. Then you want to share with students. I suggest sharing the whole notebook, but if you're a little tech timid, go ahead and just share individual resources that you created in the studio, such as the podcast. And then we always like to get some data back from our students. How can we do this with Notebook LM? Well, we can offer them some metacognitive prompts where students can answer questions about key concepts they learned in the video or golden lines in the podcast. How did they do on that quiz? Have them explain an incorrect answer. Here, I have a block for all of the different options that you can create in the studio. Feel free to add some of your own and think about how you could use this Explorer board to do a bell ringer or a subplan, or this is the anchor activity that they explore if they get done early. So that's Notebook LM and how I like to give an entry point for teachers to use it in their classrooms. Enjoy.
On the 8th day of Techmas, Google Chrome gave to me the ability to customize my toolbar. So in order to customize your toolbar, you're going to go up to the top right-hand corner, click on the 3 dots, and move down to More Tools. Then move over to Customize Chrome. Once you go into Customize Chrome, you can change your appearance here, and you can go down to the toolbar. That's where we want to go. So I'm going to click on the toolbar, and now I have the ability to toggle on any of these tools or features. So I like to be able to share QR codes quickly, so I'm going to turn that on. I also want to turn on Google Translate and copy link. Also Google Cast. Once I have these turned on, you're going to notice up here at the top, they all appear on my toolbar. So I'm going to close out here. And if I wanted to send someone a QR code or make a QR code for a presentation, all I need to do now is go up to the top and it's going to make a QR code for the page I'm on with a simple click. Once I click on that, all I need to do is download that. And now I can put that into a presentation or a worksheet and share it. Now, the other thing is, if I wanted to just copy the link, I can easily just click copy link and it automatically copies that link for me, and then I can paste it and share it. The other thing I can do is I can translate my page. So I want to translate this page. I can click on Google Translate, and it's already detected my language as English, and then I can select a language that I want to translate it into. So let's say I want to translate it to French. Then all I have to do is select French and click Translate. And now it's going to translate my page to French. And then I can go ahead and translate it back by clicking on Detected Language.
And now it quickly turns it back for me. And so those are the quick features that you can use by customizing your Google Chrome toolbar.
On the 9th day, Google gave us the Gemini side panel in Classroom. This has been one of the best releases in a long time. My favorite for this year. You can find it at the left side of any of your Google Classrooms. And when you see this menu, you can select by category or view all. And a couple that I would highly recommend are the Text Releveler, the Rubric Creator, and the Choice Board Builder. So check those out. If you see a diamond next to any of the tools, it will open in Gemini in a new tab. If it doesn't have a diamond, it will open right in Google Classroom and give you the option to save it for later, or you can assign it right away to your students. On the 10th day, Google gave us Gemini Gems. Gems are customized chatbots that you can give a specific set of instructions. So when you go into Gems, you can see pre-made ones here. You can also check out this great resource from Ditch That Textbook, Matt Miller, and he has a long list of examples of gems that can be helpful to teachers. So I would definitely recommend that. You can see some of those here as examples of what you can do with gems, and you can check all those out and you can make them for yourself to save you a lot of time with repetitive tasks. So for day 10, check out Google Gems. On the 11th day, Google gave us the Brisk Teaching Extension. This is one of the most useful free extensions. It is one that is freemium, but I'll show you a way that you can get 90 days of premium access, that you can access more features with the paid version. But check out the free version first, see how you like it. So how does it work? It's an extension that embeds itself in Google Docs and Google Slides. And with it, you can automatically make presentations. You can make quizzes. And with the premium version, you can export that quiz into a self-grading quiz in Google Forms or other Google form. You can do lesson plans and more. So let's take a look at some of those. So the presentation maker, simply, you can start with a very basic prompt, pick your grade level, pick your standards if your standards are in there, and Brisk will make a slideshow for you based on what you tell it. The premium version included graphics, and this is one that I made simply asking it the 5 components of fitness. And I had a couple of health and phys ed teachers review this, and they said that content was pretty good. And then the next thing that you can do is ask it to make a quiz. So you can see I simply said, create a quiz about this presentation. So it made a simple quiz for me, put it in Google Forms, set up the self-grading, and this is a huge time saver for anybody that is making their own presentations or making a lot of assessments and you want to Google Forms. So I would definitely recommend Brisk Teaching Extension. For the 12th day of Techmas, I already mentioned getting 3 months free premium access. You can find that from this link right here, briskteaching.com. Miller, it's from Matt Miller. And if you go to that page, he not only has helpful resources on how to use the Brisk extension, but he also has a link that you can get 90 days premium access, which is awesome. One of the things that you can do, even with the free version, I saved this one for last, the writing inspector in Google Docs. So no one has a reliable AI detection tool, or even the plagiarism detection tools aren't always so great. But what the writing inspector does, it works with Google Docs. So if you require your students to do all their work in a single Google Doc, don't allow them to copy and paste in, when you receive their doc, you can hit inspect writing, and it will go through everything that they typed, and it will show you everywhere that a student did a copy or paste. So if they've copied and pasted anywhere, it will show up. So if I bring up this document that I wrote and I click on my Brisk extension here, and I can inspect writing, there we go. And you can see any place I pasted, it's very fast. So I would recommend this over spending money on any AI detectors. And when you see that there are copy and paste or even large copy and paste, that gives you the opportunity to have a conversation with the student, be like, hey, let's talk about this. Where did this content come from? You can know that they didn't write it. And the most obvious one is when a student simply copy and paste everything, then you can just see there was one paste and you can see the time spent. So that is number 12 on the 12 days of Techmas, but that is my number 1 tip. So check it out. Merry Christmas, everyone.